Hey, you guys ever just feel like you need to go to the chiropractor? Like your neck just doesn't move the way it's supposed to move. You don't feel as just like, what's holding me up right here?
No, not really.
Why don't I get to flex over a little further? Am I wrong?
James, nah, I never feel that way ever.
Yeah,
I'm loose and limber all the time.
Yeah. Are you, James?
They're fake doctors.
Hey,
right?
put your neck to the side. Just turn your neck. No, just side. Just put it on your shoulder. Yeah. Guess what, James? You have problems. You have mobile. Hey, put your head on your shoulders.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Put your head.
Put your head on my shoulder.
You can't do it.
Is that what you're supposed to be doing? Is be able to
Just
rest
do it.
your.
Can you do it?
I'm not going to wake up with a crick in my neck tomorrow. I'm like, why does my neck hurt when I try to overexert like a muscle or something?
I don't think you're.
God, did that much ice in there melt already?
Yeah, but you know what? It's tasty.
Anyways, chiropractors. Let's talk about those. Are they licensed? Are they medical?
Yes.
Do they have to get a
They have
medical
to go to school.
degree?
Yes, they have to go to school.
I think 5% of them are legit, and the rest of them are just like
no. They have to go to school, man.
I know that they have to. That doesn't mean that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're like going to school and like.
I know
like,
lots of people in college.
I don't think I want to be a surgeon anymore.
No.
How can I just be a chiropractor?
They're like, no, that knuckle popped. I'm getting paid, right? No, it's not. That's not the way it is, dude. There's way more to it nowadays than there was. Like back in the days, like you just go get adjusted, like the joint chiropractic. I'm sure it's a great firm, but it to me seems like a
the fast food of chiropractors.
Yeah, like they put 20 people in a room. That it's always like it's never cool. It's always like 80 degrees, and then 20.
Now we're not getting sponsored by the joint.
Hey, 20 people in a room, but dude, the dude comes around. How are you feeling? What's going on with you? He assesses you. It's your fault if you don't say something. You're like, man, actually, I'm dealing with this and this and.
Do you ask for a guy when you go there?
I don't ask for anything.
You want like a man's hands?
Nope, I don't.
No?
I actually don't say anything.
It just happens. That
I just let it be. Well, I mean, guys are smarter.
I'm not saying anything wrong with that. I'm just wondering.
I mean, guys are smarter.
All over the place.
Yeah.
What is
obviously
happening right now?
they were able to excel faster in certain fields and
stronger. You like strong hands.
Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit fields.
Well,
but
this is how I envision how they got into that career. Maybe they're just like at home. Maybe they're just with their buddies and like, hey, dude, pop my back. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, became really good at it. He's like, okay, yeah, turn around, cross your arms. And he's like, crack.
Put your neck on your, put your hands on your neck.
That's how I imagine that room you're explaining like earlier. Like he's like, everybody line up, face against the wall, cross your arms. And he just
I make the rules, not you. Yeah.
Crack.
I think they just Googled what's the easiest way to make over 6 figures and chiropractor number one.
So honestly, that's kind of,
I hate chiropractors in here.
Well, that's kind of how it is. But then you have offices that open up, or they're private offices, and it's like the one-on-ones. And those, like, you have people that actually care about what's going on. Like, it's actually a doctor visit. Like, they take X-rays. They look at what's going on. I mean, those are the places you want to go to, right? I'm not saying go to some pill clinic,
I don't want to go to any
some
of them.
chiropractic clinic. There's 40 people inside, like, trying to get adjusted. I mean, it's just, there's no curtains. It's just not cool, man. I just don't want to be a part of that, you know? I'm in a weird position. They're in a weird position. I just don't, you know?
Well, we had a wonderful episode planned for you guys.
Now you have this.
Let's go ahead and segue into a grabbing the brisket. I guess do we
beer review? Oh, no,
a little too early.
Too early.
Premature.
Yeah.
So we're going like it's kind of weird because John does not have the laptop, so we don't get the experience.
I will add the sound effects in later.
The music. So now you just have to. When I say you, because you're along the ride with us, so we have to imagine that song just got played, and then we're like,
cue the music now.
God, I love that
Man,
song.
that
It's
is
great
the
every
best,
time.
yeah. Hey guys, grabbing the brisket here. Hey, we had a wonderful interview planned with you. So this podcast episode is kind of a impromptu. Just
we got ghosted.
Show.
Bullshit.
Ghosted.
We
didn't get ghosted.
So you'll get a
They
good,
reached out.
solid 45 minutes or just great quality content
Of
from
what
us.
the hell just happened?
Barbecue. I don't know why. I really didn't come with a barbecue topic today, but I mean, geez, we can talk about anything, you know.
That's true.
Why?
I guess.
So
for
I think we should talk about anything, but
I think we should talk about anything.
well, I
think we should talk about anything, too.
I don't think anything should be off limits.
Ooh,
that's
can I
not
say
accurate.
something controversial?
Is it barbecue related? Because I do
Yes.
have one barbecue thing I want to bring up. But yeah, go ahead.
It
Go ahead.
is. So, and maybe I got a bad batch, but I tried the hardcore carnivore sausage, the brisket.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a fan.
No?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Huh.
Maybe
I haven't tried it yet.
Maybe I got a bad batch. It was just,
The seasoning, right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's
No, they had their own sausage now.
Oh,
they
okay,
have their
okay,
own
okay.
sausage. So I tried the brisket one.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was all right. I mean, there's definitely like a black pepper taste to it.
It had kind of a
Did you
a
try it
jerky.
A
jerky.
little bit of a jerky flavor to it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if Jan tried it or not.
yeah. I
You're just,
did.
you're just making this up, Jan.
No, he brought it over to the house.
No, I brought it over to the house. I showed
Was
him around.
Was it good?
No, it wasn't bad.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
horrible.
You expected more from hardcore.
Yeah.
No, I didn't expect anything. It just was. It was okay. It was good.
Maybe the other flavors are a little
Yeah.
bit, and I'll definitely I'll try the prime rib one.
That's the one I want to try.
The Tex-Mex.
That's yeah.
Tex-Mex sounds good
Yeah.
too, actually. They all sound good.
Okay, so I had a question because I'm going to Austin this weekend, and I was watching a TikTok that was talking about some of the barbecue joints up there, and it just definitively said like Terry Black's is just the best barbecue in Austin.
Lies.
I don't know how much barbecue, like all the places, if you've tried them all in Austin, like do you think that's true? Are they better than Franklin's or all the other great ones out there? You think is Terry Black's the best?
Terry Black's is not the best.
They're good.
barbecue. They're good.
They're very good.
They're great.
yeah.
It's a great restaurant. I just don't know if it's the best.
I don't know. I haven't had enough of the different
I don't know if
Austin
I've had the
barbecues either.
best.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Who here has had Franklin's?
No.
I've had Franklin's.
You've had?
Yeah. You know what I think is the best in Austin? It's a backyard cook, fucking just slaying it 24/7, trying to get his shit off the ground, trying
Okay,
to
but
get
I can't go there and buy that.
trying to
while
get
I'm
her
there, so.
shit off. No,
Right.
Yeah.
trust me, they're selling it right now. There is a guy or a girl right now trying to get their stuff off the ground in Austin right now that is probably fucking slaying it. Probably putting down some of the best barbecue there is right now.
Probably, yeah, definitely,
Yes.
no doubt. But I think what Matt is getting to is like,
Right.
where should I go?
Right.
Well,
I think that was the question.
Yeah, then you find the underground shit.
Oh, there you go. Facebook
That was my
Marketplace,
answer.
Matt.
Yeah,
that's where you
my-
look.
Keep driving until I find a van with the back
Right.
opened up and a
It just
grill
says,
next to
says
it.
Drive to
BBQ
San-
in the back. And
Right.
just drive
No
to San,
questions asked. BBQ.
just
Matt-
drive to San Antonio and go to the Burnt Bean.
Correct. Yeah, Matt's about to get his ass like trafficked. He's like, "Hey, is this where the barbecue is?" Yeah, right
Yeah,
in here.
get in
right
the
in the
van.
van.
We never saw Matt again.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I've just never had any of all the times I've ever been to Austin. Never had any of the barbecue places up there.
Terry Black's is good. I didn't know you've had Franklin's. I've been wanting
Yeah.
to try, but I just don't want to wait in
I
line.
take
Yeah,
that
I've had
back.
it.
There's one. I think it was on like some Travel Channel episodes, and it's like it's like a truck or a van or RV or something like that. I cannot remember the name of it, but I'm sure you guys would recognize if I told you.
There's, I think there's Leroy and Lewis.
I think it might be Leo.
Oh, yeah.
I think it might be that one. And
I
think
didn't
went
have any
there.
brisket
Yeah.
Why did you go?
because we got turkey and we got other ancillary bullshit. 'Cause
But,
they were sold out.
that is
That's
bullshit.
that's what you do.
God damn it.
That's
Doesn't
what
even
you-
count.
It does.
There's
count.
an asterisk in
You
that.
know what? Make more brisket, motherfuckers.
Right. It's like Roger Maris, got that friggin' asterisk right next to
For
it.
Right.
what though?
Because you had Franklin's, but you did not have the brisket.
Yeah. Okay. Not my fault.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
It
it's
wasn't
not
Roger
exactly.
Maris's fault.
Right, exactly. I don't know what we're arguing, but I saw a podcast earlier, and I assume it was a podcast. It was a couple dudes chilling and talking. It looked like it was kind of a podcast setting. I don't know who they were, but they were having the same discussion that we're having now. Of the best barbecue in Texas. And if somebody's coming from outside of Texas, where do you send them to? And Terry Black's was one that was mentioned. Is it Mueller's is another one that was also mentioned.
Mueller's,
but it was also it was also said that they were like staples. They were like people
and it said the experience of going to Terry Black's is like the barbecue experience.
It's like Salt Lake.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's really good, but it's not the best in Texas.
No.
But it's a cool
probably
experience.
if you haven't had Texas barbecue, it's probably the best barbecue you've ever had.
That's accurate. If
you know what I mean?
Never had Texas barbecue, you go to Salt Lake, you're probably gonna be impressed.
So just think, you just came back from where? Michigan or where did you have your?
Oh yeah,
Detroit.
It was
your Detroit cup of brisket,
like cup of shredded brisket. Yeah.
So Matt's eating cup of brisket. So yes,
I come here and go to Rudy's, and I'd be happy.
Travel anywhere else in the nation, and you're getting a better brisket than what you just had. But come to Texas, I mean, these slices, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the sauced up brisket. It's a traditional brisket. That's why Terry Black's does so well, right? It's a traditional brisket, and I think that's what does well here. I mean, there's other companies, other places that do their stuff saucy or boiled or something. They just don't do well. It's just not good.
Oh.
Like we're snobs. We are. Think about this. We are brisket snobs.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And I think we've had Terry Black's. I think Terry Black's we had it. Shout out to Courtney and Christian. I think that's who they had catered their wedding.
Oh wow!
The brisket was good. I mean, I thought it had decent flavor.
Good bark
for it being catered and not getting like fresh, just like cut right there. I thought it was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've seen videos. I mean, they crank out a shit ton of briskets. Them and the Mueller's, 300 plus briskets a day, just like Franklin's. But and I watched them do I don't know the gentleman's name, but I watched them do the seasoning of the brisket. It was on air, some news reporter, news channel type bullshit. And he reaches into his bin and just pulls out, looks like just a handful of just pepper. And you could just imagine it's like all over the brisket and rubbed it all over. I don't even know if I saw salt. And it was just definitely, it was barked up for sure. And that's where that nice bark comes from, is all that pepper. But I was like, man, that might be a little too much pepper, but shit, what do I know?
Delicious.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I wish we had hurtado down here. Or hurtado, depending on who you are.
Yeah, can we just get Ronnie? Can Ronnie just take one of his Mexican...
Hurtado or hurtado?
Hurtado.
Hurtado.
Yeah. They probably get tired of us fucking that up on purpose.
It's like we know and we just say it wrong.
They want us to keep saying the name, I'm sure.
Right.
Can we just get Killen's? Can he just take one of his Mexican infusion restaurants and combine it with his barbecue restaurant and then create that style?
Ronnie Q?
Yeah, I can go in there and get that brisket with all the tortillas and all the you want to make birria, then do that too as well, and then it would be awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, I really got food in my mouth.
I just got hungry.
It was solid input.
Like, damn, I just got hungry over here.
I just imagine that plate of that food that they gave us when we went there. They just had that whole spread on it.
Match drilling is like, it just sounds delicious. What were we talking about? I'm hungry.
Dude, that plate was so amazing. Then they rolled out with that big-ass fucking ribeye. I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Did you like it too, Jan?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just said yeah.
I know.
But... Well, what are you talking about?
We were talking about hurtados.
I didn't go there.
Yeah, you didn't go.
I didn't go.
You didn't go.
Okay. Jesus.
All right, John. What do we have on the docket today?
We've got some hot off the grill barbecue news. I should have thought about this before I said that because I didn't write this out. One thing I heard that is Memphis in May may be moving again.
To Memphis in a different month?
No location.
No, the location. Remember last year they were somewhere else. And what is it, Robert Lee Park or something?
They didn't have enough space, right? Or they had less space or something?
They were doing construction. And so this time, they were there this year. And apparently they had to put some kind of what do you call it? Like a deposit in case, I forget what they call it. It's a deposit in case you fuck shit up, basically. Yeah. Well, they put in their deposit, and it's a huge deposit, like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But they get the thing back, and they still owe hundreds of thousands of dollars because it's I guess they had a good party, or I don't know how it worked. Basically, there's a very good chance they will not be there again this year, and it'll be back to a very small
venue.
Yeah,
Oh,
very small
shit,
competition.
that
It'll shrink up again.
Got.
I'm just saying,
Right?
if they want to do Memphis in May,
Yeah.
maybe they want to do
got lots of room
January
in
in
Texas.
Houston.
Yeah,
or
got lots of room in Texas.
So I can just actually vision this a little bit. It's like, hey, we're going to have a few people out. No big deal. Yeah, maybe 10 or 12. All right, well, your deposit is, $200. You're like, all right, sounds great. And then 20,000 people show up. And you're like, hey, listen, I know we paid the deposit. We're actually hoping to get that back. They're like, look, lady, you owe us a lot of money right now.
Right.
We were to put the chains out. Ain't nobody leaving until we get paid.
Yeah, and
I could see it.
I watched Kel's little he does an update weekly on his Facebook. Kel Phelps, if you guys don't follow him, go check him out.
Yep.
And he went into like the numbers of it, and it was like a couple $100,000 deposit.
Yeah.
And then the city puts in like a $500,000 deposit, and they still owed like $600,000 or some shit.
It's a money grab.
It's exactly
F
what
that.
it is. It's
F
politics.
that. We ain't paying you.
Who do they owe the money to?
I guess whoever owns
The people.
park, I don't know.
The people, man.
It's the people, man.
Okay,
Bro,
It's
us.
them. They owe them.
I'm just gonna.
They owe them.
The man.
I'm gonna speak on
Yeah.
behalf of
The
Texas,
people. Yeah.
and I'm gonna say you are welcome here. Just come bring that over here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Texas in May. We're
Right.
gonna hold it in. I don't know if we want to do
July.
It in
Can we do it in January though?
Yeah, we'll hold it in July.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Oh.
Let's do Houston
Yeah.
in January instead of Memphis in May.
I like that.
I'm sure
Yeah.
we can find a nice sweet spot where I'm sure the city and the people surrounding counties would love that all that revenue generated coming in.
100%. Hey, and on top of that, if you come in January, chances are you're still wearing shorts and flip-flops. I'm just saying.
What else you got, John?
What else do I have? The registration for the NBBQA Conference is now open. Speaking of January, that's January 31st through February 3rd of this coming year. Get your tickets, get signed up. We're going to be there. It's going to be a bomb. Also, there is a giveaway that's starting. It's probably already started by the time this episode drops. That we are teaming up with Frank over there at smokerbuilder.com.
Yep.
It's going to be badass. I'm not going to give all the details yet, but if you go to our social media, you will see all the details because it's going to be there. You can get signed up, multiple entries, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and if you want to take advantage, if you just want to get a sneak peek or whatever of maybe the drum or something that's going to be on the giveaway, go to smokerbuilder.com, check out what Frank has to offer because I guarantee you, honestly, like we had him on last week, so if you haven't heard that episode, go check out that episode. But I guarantee you that this dude knows barbecue pits, and he is eager to help anybody and everybody that either wants to learn or wants to build a pit, or he's got a lot of plans and a lot of blueprints that are already ready to go.
It's not even just that. You're talking about an original guy that, like back in the day, that started building these pits. I mean, the barrel pits, this guy's been instrumental in a lot of different manufacturing of barbecue pits that you've seen on the market now. This guy's been instrumental in actually thinking of how those things are created, and it's his blueprints.
He's got hundreds of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, that's all I got for the hot off the grill barbecue news.
We got one more piece of news.
yeah.
We do. Tell us about
We're
it.
officially going to the Royal.
We are going to the Royal.
We got our tickets booked.
Yeah.
We're going.
Can't
so
wait.
if you want to come meet us there and say Jan's a bitch right to his face,
Oh,
we will be there.
I dare you.
Please.
You
Dare
will
you.
automatically
Please.
get on the episode if you come up and
Dare
say
you.
that.
Jan's a
You're not.
bitch.
You're not getting that.
will.
And I dare you. Come on.
Oh my gosh, that would be great.
But it was really
It
fun.
would be-
It
it
was
would be
really
good.
fun there
It would
last
be
year, right? So
I had a blast. I'm sure you had a great time.
I definitely recommend people go out there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's worth flying in, hanging out there for a couple days.
All right, as much crap as I give Jan, we all give Jan, but I give Jan. I would be remiss if I didn't share a good note that we got from somebody.
Oh,
You guys always say I just throw those under the rug, or the
Yeah.
bad ones about me.
Well,
the ones about me,
usually
I
you
definitely
do.
would.
well, this is the first one I ever got. So yeah.
So,
Yes, this is that. Yes. So
We'll see.
You're not batting 1,000, but so this is actually from Ryan Galloway. I don't know if you guys remember. He sent in a
Oh, yeah.
barbecue fail
Mhm.
2 weeks ago. Something.
Was it 2 weeks?
I think so. The one with the with the burgers that ended up being hockey pucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were messaging back and forth, and he was telling me about a brisket that he cooked and sent some pictures. If I can, I'll try to post them. But I'll show you guys real quick. So this was his first time doing a brisket hot and fast. He was pretty excited about it. But he messaged, said the brisket came out great. The seasoning was a little off as it was a combo that we hadn't tried before, but the texture was all there. I'll be using this method more often. Also, next week I'm going to purchase a Jan t-shirt because that dude is my spirit animal.
Hey.
Let's go, man. Yeah. All right.
I said, brisket looks amazing. You lost me at Jan.
That's all you can say.
Dude, what kind of, look, let me guess what kind of rub he put on. He probably put like a coffee rub on there or something.
No.
Oh, don't say that.
Bullshit.
No,
Don't
you're
say
not.
that. Give him a little bit of credit.
No, he put the mother of
Coffee and lemon pepper on the brisket.
The bark looks good, but who knows?
It doesn't. It just didn't hit. He's fine tuning it. Let's go, man.
No.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's been listening. He said, I've only been listening for about a month, but he was like 90 episodes in.
Did he say that was his first brisket?
He said it was his first brisket hot and fast.
Oh, okay.
Which he got the idea from us. He said.
I was just going to say, if there's anybody else out there who's having their first brisket they're cooking, I always recommend just doing salt and pepper at first to get that down, then start expanding.
Jen, can you
or
beer me?
Salt, pepper, garlic at least.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry, SPG. There you go.
Well, I think a lot, and we'll move on in a second, but I think a lot of people get in trouble where they have this certain method or certain thing that they've learned or have been taught. I'm good, Jan. That they have been taught. I'm good.
It was for me, Jan.
Thank you.
He was beering me.
Appreciate it. But they have been taught on how to cook brisket, the low and slow method, or maybe hot and fast method, or whatever it is, and they really don't experiment and figure out the best way for them. You know what I mean? Because
and there's too much information.
Correct. Yeah.
There's too much information. Do this. Don't do that. Oh, I did this. I put tallow. You don't have tallow. You're not going to make a good brisket. False.
Correct. Yeah. So I mean, I started. I think everybody starts at low and slow because that's what they hear. Oh, you gotta cook it low and slow for 16 hours to create this best brisket in the world. And while that might be true, there's a lot of like, I guess circumstances to make that the best. You know what I mean? But I've done it, and this bark come out way I perceive bark should come out, but the brisket's dry and it's tough on the outside. It's almost jerky-like because it's been smoking for 16 plus hours. So then you start tweaking, start like, all right, let me pull back this a little bit. Let me add this a little bit, and until you get to a happy medium where I think I am right now, because I think I do a combination of both hot and fast and low and slow.
Yeah.
That I'm still trying to perfect. And once I get that down, I'll shoot a video and shoot it out to everybody. But the bark looks killer, and the meat is tender as well. I mean, it's like almost might be a little bit too tender is what I'm trying to experiment with and try to reel back. It's not mushy, but it definitely is tender.
Shreds real easy. Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know. I think so much of it has to do with what you're cooking on.
I would agree.
And the meat.
Like
the meat, yeah.
It's and I like pellets. Like I there's a place for every barbecue pit there is, right? Mm-hmm. But learning what fits your needs and your style of cooking, you can make John. You can make any single thing, just like any piece of meat taste good on any pit, probably.
We all can.
Yeah. However, I mean, I think there's something to say about like what would you prefer? Like if you do any single method. What method would you like? What is the one you like? This one just always has never failed me.
I don't know. I like doing it on the offset. I like doing it on Johnny and June. I like doing it on the black pit out there.
Hot and fast offset.
Like
so
265, 275. Yeah, somewhere.
I love June. Johnny, I love Johnny for like a benefit.
Bulk, yeah.
Yeah,
bulk cooking,
a bulk
for sure.
smoke.
Yeah.
But June smokes so good, so even.
Especially if you fill that water pan. It's just the moisture in there. You don't even need to spritz. You don't need to do shit.
It's just phenomenal. Yeah. June is.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask you. I don't see a whole lot of using water pans when you're using pellet smokers. And that's one thing that I kind of struggled with over the years using pellet smokers is the convection that you get in those types. And if you're not spritzing all the time, it just creates this just tough outside bark. And it's not problematic when you are maintaining this grill throughout the day and you're able to spritz it and you're able to do whatever. But those people that like put them in overnight where it just sits for like 8 hours and then it just like at that point in time when I've done briskets, I open up and the bark looks like it's just dried out to crap. Yeah. And then you got to like wrap it up. Hopefully there's enough juice and stuff in there that might like rehydrate it a little bit, but that might be something that people might want to think about doing. It's like maybe putting a little canister or a little metal bowl of water in there so that heats up and creates some moisture in the chamber. I don't know if that would be
have you ever tried that?
I've never tried it.
I was just going to say, last time I did that one in California, I sent you guys the pictures and whatever, and I was like, this is fucking one of the best ones I've done on pellet. I put a little foil pan with water in there.
Yeah.
Shoved it in the corner with a little bit of water. Which I was like, I don't know if this is doing anything, because it didn't seem that hot. Like, it didn't see a bunch of steam or anything, but I don't know. Came out good.
I was reading Tuffy Stone's book like last Saturday or whatever it is, and that's one of the things in there that he mentions is some of these he didn't specifically say pellet smokers, but grills in general. He was like, okay, you gotta add moisture to it, and that's why you see a lot of people spritzing, whether you're spritzing with apple juice or water. He's like adding a pan of water in your cooking chamber just helps elevate the moisture content, and your outside of your bark doesn't just firm up to a extent where you can't overcome it. Now, eating backyard, it's probably no big deal, but if you're doing competition barbecue, that might be just a little bit of a tough chew for the judges. So, that's right. My 2 cents.
Hey, I
like it.
Red wine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a thing, man.
What? I never heard this one. Like doing a pan of red wine in there?
That's right. Let it steam.
Yeah. Have you ever tried like really doctoring up that pan, putting other shit in it? Like I've never done this, like some rosemary or garlic or anything like that.
I've done
onion. I don't know.
So I've done garlic, like whole cloves, rosemary, red wine. I've done a onion, a bunch of onion. I think onion was probably my favorite. I think it just lends to a little bit balanced smell happening. Carrots, celery. I mean, these are all things that it lends to a aromatic.
I'm sure it smelled phenomenal.
It smelled like every time I lift the lid, I'm like, okay, well, this fucking just.
Did you feel like any of that infused into the meat, or just the smell kind of?
You know, honestly, because they had water and because they had stuff in there, I don't think I thought anything. I think I thought like it did its job, like because their brisket had a good bark, the brisket was tender, the brisket was, so I was like, man, this is good. Jalapenos.
I've talked about this before, but it wasn't with the water. But my uncle used to compete back in the day, and he would throw a whole onion in the firebox,
burn
just
it
let
up.
that onion burn up. But
I've
he
heard
always
that.
said it put flavor into the meat. And
have you tried it?
I've tried it. I mean, I really don't notice a difference.
I just wasted an onion.
It smells. It smells good.
It smells good. It smells good. Maybe I'm getting some of that flavor in there, but once I got all the seasoning on there and everything else, like I don't really notice if an onion burning.
So try
not
just don't season a brisket at all,
and then just do the onion and just
put onion in there.
We're not doing that. There's no way we're putting a raw brisket on there and not seasoning anything. Like, here it is.
Hey,
go after yourself.
We have to try it.
Yeah. I can tell you.
Maybe it's how we start.
Yeah. Can I put a disclaimer out there? Do not put alcohol in the pellet smoker pit.
No.
Because then you're like, I mean, those motherfuckers blow up all the time.
You get a bomb. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking the other day, I was like, how many videos and these barbecue fail compilation videos that I've seen of just pellet smokers exploding?
When you say exploding, like blowing into pieces, or just doing the thing with the lid kind of.
Well, you open the lid and it goes boom.
And you lose your eyebrows.
That's explosion, right?
Yeah.
It's combustion.
It's a puff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen an offset smoker do that.
No, because
isn't that just? It's because all the pellet particles that get in there. And
is it because of the dust?
Yeah, because if you never clean those things out, that's when you get those.
It's
You're
like
supposed to clean them out like once a month.
Yeah, it's a miniature silo. It's like a grain factory, bro.
Yeah.
And those things blow up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how a spontaneous combustion happens. I'll tell you that. I mean, you add a heat source. Well, I'm just saying, you add a heat source or whatever it is. I mean,
do you remember that scare, like back in the day, where they were afraid that people were just spontaneously combusting?
No.
What are you talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember
but
I'm not making this up.
I'm too young for it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah.
John.
Supposedly there's somebody that spontaneously combusted. No. And people are like, I mean, Google it. Look it up. Shit.
True thing.
You can't believe anything you see on the internet.
Was he one of the Fantastic Four?
Yeah. Thank you.
Did
he go to the...
He inspired the
did he go to space
Human Torch.
and then come back after being
blasted
exposed
with some gamma
to
rays.
gamma rays?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Then thank you.
Yeah. Let me ask you a sidebar question. Did you see, it looks like Chick-fil-A is unveiling a new chicken sandwich?
No.
First time in, I don't know, like probably since
years?
they unveiled the...
I don't know if I've ever seen them come out with anything new since I've been alive.
Is it fried or is it grilled?
It's fried.
Okay.
What is different about it?
Tell me.
All right. Let me just... Okay, so I'm trying to think how they named it. I think it is a hot honey, pepper, pimento cheese chicken sandwich.
Really?
Wow.
I do like pimento cheese.
Yeah.
Is it legit?
I have no clue. I've never had it.
He doesn't eat cheese.
I'm totally going to eat the hell out of this one.
They're unveiling a new sandwich. Have you had it? No, Jan, haven't had it.
No. I would order it. I would go, okay, can I get it that without the pimento cheese? And I'll try the rest.
No hot, no honey. So you just want to...
No. I want the new
chicken
sandwich. I want the new sandwich. I just don't want that stuff on there.
Now I kind of just want to get their spicy chicken sandwich with the honey packet on it and try that.
That sounds good.
Right? Jeez. I might do that tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I'll report back in.
Killen's Burgers,
mm-hmm.
they have a legit spicy chicken sandwich.
I mean, I always get the burger.
You got to try it. It's freaking phenomenal.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's so good. So good.
I think we've mentioned like Killen's like
I feel like
2 or
they
3
should be
times in this
sponsoring
episode.
us.
Like that's weird.
Maybe we should have Ronnie on.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
We love you, man.
He said he would. I just haven't reached out.
Bring him on.
Okay.
Let's see.
We'll just bring the whole Killen's crew.
Okay.
We'll get the podcast studio over there. We'll get Ronnie in person, and then boom.
Okay.
Boom. There you go.
We'll invite some of our other
James said
friends.
boom, and we're
that
ready
means it's
to go.
happening. That means get up, go make it happen.
Once he booms.
Thank you.
But if I boom twice,
Nope.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nope.
Light a candle.
Nikki boom boom dow.
He said light a
Hey,
candle.
what is the
Like pooping.
light a candle.
There you go, John.
That's good. Hey, do you guys... I was listening to the From the Middle podcast, and they were talking about this. They were asking each other, do you guys eat in bed?
Never.
never.
Yeah.
Never?
Well, no, I'll redact that statement.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Rough.
They were talking about it, and there was 2 of them that were like, yeah, no, never. I never eat in bed. One of them was like, well, yeah, of course I do.
Do you?
Of course I do.
I do too.
And they were like, some of them were like, well, I would maybe if it was this or this or this. And I'm like, I'll eat Thanksgiving dinner in my bed.
It doesn't matter.
Shit.
I'm so neat. So
I'm not going to make a mess.
Okay. So I do have a pet peeve though. So you cannot get under the covers and eat. That's super messed up, man. I just don't want that. I don't want that life. I don't know what's happening.
I don't feel like I normally get under the covers.
You're
and
too
eat,
comfortable.
but I'm not.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
not opposed to it.
I'm just saying you're too comfortable, and I feel like there's like this thing where like there's a lot of crumbs, and now it's
Maybe
like
fall
in your
asleep a
bed.
little bit.
So,
man.
So you have to like make your bed, and then you have to sit on top, and then you can like eat your food. But I am like super weird about it. Yeah, this is actually a thing.
Yeah.
This is a thing that I think about all the time. Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. Either way, I'm down for whatever. But I can't tell you how many times I've climbed in bed after I've been gone or something. I'm like, what the fuck? Denny and Sissy were in there eating.
I don't know. Ask you this. Do you have one of those, like,
it's our bed.
You have one of those trays? You not eat there? Do you have like a TV tray?
No, I have a lap.
Eat on a plate.
You just put it on your lap.
A plate. Okay. Hey, so every once in a while I get a cutting board.
Do you really?
Yeah, I grab a cutting board because it fits so much, right? And I just fucking
like why can't you just eat and then go get in your bed? Like what do you have to do? Like why do you have to be eating?
I have a television in my room.
I do have a TV in my room, and I have 4 kids in my house, and I want to be.
I want to be away from them.
That's about. Okay,
I want to be away from them.
John's hiding his food.
Yeah. That's actually.
Like, I don't want to share.
There are definitely times I've never hid food from anybody. You never been in your bed eating a pint of ice cream, and the kids come in, and you're trying to put it under the pillow real fast.
Hey, can I have a bite?
I just got called out the other day for eating ice cream, little popsicle. And it was like, you said you were waiting for the next person to enjoy it just as much as you're enjoying it now, and now you're having it today. And I go, I guess I'm the next person. And I just ate the damn thing. I mean, it was so good. Yeah.
I'll do it, but it's literally I have nowhere else to eat type situation. Like,
sad.
It's either that or I just come outside to eat. And I will do that. I'll come outside to eat, but
if we had a song,
if it's like really hot, I'm like, I'll just go. But I don't get behind the covers. I don't pull the bedspread off. I don't like pull the pillows out.
Yeah, put the covers over your head with a little flashlight.
If the arms of a stranger
just sit at the foot of the bed and just like eat that way.
If the arms of a stranger were playing right now, I'd feel bad for you. You know what I mean?
I don't feel bad. I mean, I just don't want to get
it's
crumbs
always like
and like food.
Petco.
In what situation do you not have somewhere else to eat?
Yeah.
Usually when Emma has a bunch of friends over.
Oh, I see. You're hiding.
No.
Yeah,
so you're hiding too.
It's fine, James.
Just
maybe
cheers.
So. Just cheers it out, man.
I can't. I mean,
liar,
I have
liar.
Beer.
Pants on fire.
I think your beer is empty too, so that would be a double.
That'd be a really
negative.
good segue, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Into the
grabbing the brisket
beer review. Cha. There it is. All right, so today we have Space Train from Eureka Heights. This is the Hop Speed India Pale Ale on the back. Yeah, IPA. It says, have you ever wanted to go to space? Do you like trains a little too much? Do you know what hops are? This is like rudimentary. What is happening here?
If you answered yes to any of these questions,
then
hop on board this sessionable Indian Pale Ale.
Sessionable?
I kind of like that.
Sessionable.
I kind of like that. Never mind.
Sessionable.
I'm sorry. I stopped. Thank you for picking up because
I'm here for you.
I was gonna kill that for a second.
5.5% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but when I first started getting into craft beers, I feel like IPAs were super popular. Like I was drinking IPAs every single weekend.
They still are. We're just
they're
catering.
For me, it just really tapered off.
Yeah, they're catering to a different palate right now.
Yeah, because this is
you've been drinking with us. That's why
it comes in cycles.
When you first started joining us, you were the IPA guy.
Yeah,
and you were always like, 2 points above the rest of us. We were all like. I feel like we've drank enough of them now, even though we don't drink them that often on our reviews, that we're starting to average out a little bit.
Because when you guys started the podcast, even before I joined, and you guys started having beers and things like that, the way you guys rank beers has changed so much from the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah,
because I remember every IPA was like 2. I hate it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and I wanted to like it. I'd be like, oh, good Lord.
It tastes like shit.
5?
But now it's like,
5.1?
hey, I like this.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay.
So you brought this, Jan?
I did. Space Train.
I thought you had a different one.
Paps?
Yeah.
So that...
Did you drink that?
No. It actually pushed around in my cooler.
Exploded.
It may have exploded.
Oh.
I was like, we're not doing that today.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing this.
All right. Paps is coming soon, I guess.
This guy over here doesn't even know how to maintain his cooler.
Right. It's the ice. The ice helps it not slosh.
Ice.
Hey, do we still have a cooler sponsor?
Baby. What?
Do we have a cooler sponsor?
We are partnered with Yeti. Yeti products.
Right.
Yeah. They do a great job.
Want to plug that right now? So I'm trying to...
Yeah. Buy yourself a Yeti. They're badass.
Okay. No code? No nothing?
No,
use our
we
link?
don't have a code.
Okay,
right
yeah. I mean...
No.
We're just an ambassador.
Yeah,
really.
we're more like ambassadors for them.
Yeah.
But everybody already knows Yeti is the best. We don't really have to say it.
I'm
They're
sorry.
the
Like,
best.
did you not know?
Well, I knew we got a discount. I just didn't know if we could pass that along to listeners.
We cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's fine. Listenership. Just give us your order. We got you.
If we get enough people
Yeah.
interested in some kind of giveaway or something, maybe we can do a Yeti giveaway or something
We
like
can.
that. That would be cool.
Who doesn't want a
Yeah.
Yeti giveaway?
I'm just saying, if we get a response for some folks.
Hey,
Okay.
can I get a cheers to Space Train real quick?
Yeah.
I
Big
do like
cheers.
the cans.
We'll get back on
Yeah.
on the train.
Yeah. Eureka Heights cans all kind of look the same, but they're all
Yeah.
kind of cool.
They are. Yeah.
Good marketing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, James? I feel like you have a particular feeling on this one.
Yeah, and his face is telling me
I'm
it's
not
not
feeling
good.
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
there it
I'll be
is.
honest. I mean, it's not a bad flavor, but it's
Doesn't have the citrus he's looking for.
Before you give your score, can I ask you something?
mm-hmm.
Does it feel like it's getting worse the more you drink it?
Nope.
When my first sip, I was like, "This is pretty good," and every sip, I'm like, my score is going down a little bit more, a
Yeah.
little bit more.
So mine actually went higher. John?
Mine's staying about the same.
You know?
I think mine's kind of skewed a little bit because of the beer that I just had previously, and
You
it
just had an IPA.
it does not mount.
That
it
is
does
a-
not compare.
Very
does
good
not
IPA.
compute.
Yeah.
Does not compare.
Yeah,
This is
I'll
good,
go
though.
I am a robot.
5.5.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, dude. Get the fuck out of here. No way it's a 5.5. Like, why would you... Why are you doing this? It's a good beer. It's a 7, dude.
No,
6.8.
I don't think so.
Okay. It's your score.
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead next because
Actually, Matt, and I appreciate the thought that you have into this.
Can I jump in right now?
But can I have John
are you
please
sure,
go
are you
first?
sure you
Can
don't
I
want to
just
start
jump
the
in?
lowest and go up?
Can I have
Because-
John go?
I'm going to go next, and I think
Thank
I
you.
might be the
I think
highest.
John is...
Oh, you
I
want to
really
balance
like
it out?
this. Yes, I'm going to balance
John.
this out.
Okay.
I really do like it when they have some citrus shit in here, and this has none of that.
Yeah. No.
But it's super smooth with the.
it's just clean.
It's really smooth, really clean, nice hop,
Yep.
kind of a piney flavor.
Ah.
And I used to fucking hate it, but now I think maybe I'm growing up. I don't know. I'm gonna go 7.9.
I'm an
This is
adult. Bro,
I like
I
this.
just thought about that
7.9.
number.
I really wanted to go 8, but I couldn't do it. 7.9.
Can't do it. I'm going to go Space Train up. Matt?
Oh, I thought that was your sip before your.
I thought it was too. I thought he was saying one more sip.
Yeah. Okay. It's
So,
it's very no. It's very
Can
dull.
you just hold on for a second?
No, you hold on one
no,
second.
no, I
So it's
just-
a very like dull beer.
No, but,
I don't know.
but can I
There's
make
not a lot
something
of
really clear real quick? I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just want to be clear
You can't help it.
really quick.
Matt, give your score.
6.4. 6.4.
6.4, but why?
I've had 100
Wait,
other
tell me why
IPAs that
you're
taste better than this.
100?
Yeah, probably 100. It's
Name-
just like they're
name
just.
99.
What'd you give it?
Just name 99 then.
Yeah.
Oh no. But it's just I don't know. There's just
Is it missing something, or it's just kind of?
it's just
Okay.
just not a lot of flavor. Like sometimes I want an IPA with a little bite to it. Doesn't have that bite to it. I mean, it's just
It
kind
doesn't
of.
have a bite. You're right.
It's just very just
very smooth.
middle
to
of
me.
the road. Yeah, it's just but kind of
Crisp.
it's smooth in a boring
The
kind of way to
word-
me.
Mm.
Not
The word
smooth
he's
in like
looking for
a
is
refreshing
crisp.
way.
It's basic.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
basic.
Jan,
Yeah.
you got a score?
I do.
Do you want to tell us what it is?
Yeah.
How many more one more drinks does he need to do?
Guys, I'll tell you right now. Do not believe the hype about what
There's no hype here.
Matt is even speaking right now.
The anti-hype.
The lull,
Yeah, the
the disappointment.
wah wah. Like it's almost like Charlie Brown's teacher just wah wah the entire subject. Yeah, we get it, Matt. You love it. This is 7.7. This is a 7.7 beer, and I think this beer is crisp. It's clean. It is a little piney, right?
Can we go back like on the
It's
last?
a
I want to hear
good
how many beers he
freaking
says
beer.
are crisp and clean.
It is
I
a
just
great
swear it's
beer.
every single beer review. Every beer review, it's crisp and clean.
And maybe it is. Maybe it is, Matt. Maybe it's not. You know what? It's not for us to know. It's up for the listeners to fact check.
I don't know. There's a couple he's called wet tortilla chips.
Yeah.
We need to have some of those on the Grabbing the Brisket bingo card.
We should do one of those. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Cheers it up. Hey, this is a good beer.
I think so too. Hey, if you're in the Houston area, you've probably had Eureka Heights. If you've had this beer, let us know what you think of it.
Boom.
I do know Eureka Heights makes a lot of very good beers, though.
I like their Buckle
This
Bunny.
is not this one.
Yeah.
We'll close. I'll get the last word here. Hopefully, if
Never
I don't get interrupted. Space Train. I think if anybody's familiar with the movie Yellowstone, not movie, the TV series Yellowstone,
There we go. Drop it off at the train station.
Beer needs to go to the train station. Done. Is that bad?
I feel like I'm in your brain.
You are.
You guys are twins, so.
And this concludes the Grabbing the Brisket.
Beer review.
Not good. Not good.
That was really
Guys,
good.
we can't sing.
We
But
can't
we do it
sing,
anyway.
but what we can do
Yeah.
is pay the bills.
Let's go.
Let's hear a word from our friends and sponsors.
2023 Rubs of Honor started taking entries right now, and that'll go through October the 2nd. Hey, find the entry form, all the rules, all that stuff's at barbecuenews.com. And man, the contest itself's real simple. Anybody can enter, whether your stuff's homemade, commercially available, does not matter. A winner in each category will get $300 cash, and the runner-up gets $200 cash. The winner in each category also gets custom-made plaque, the choice of having their stuff co-packed and ready for commercial through Quarry Valley Foods, or if it's already commercially available, you get a $750 contract with Barbecue News magazine. So it's your choice there. The $300 first place, $200 runner-up, that's cash money. Hey, you got to enter to win it, and anybody can enter. Hey, man, Grabbing the Brisket guys, you guys have a cold one on me. You guys keep it smoking, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, I'm Hansel Zarin from the BFYTW podcast, here with my buddy Stevie.
Hey, what's up?
And Augie.
Hey.
And we're here to, first of all, categorically deny the rumors going around that all we've been doing lately is copying other podcasts. This is categorically untrue, and we deny it completely. Having said that, please enjoy the rest of the Grab 'em in the Brisket podcast. And when you're done, feel free to check out our new project, Pull 'em in the Pork Chop, a barbecue podcast with beer reviews, barbecue recipes, swag, and so much more. Pretty sure it's never been done before.
All right, we have another win or fail. We don't know, haven't read it yet. And this one is from John Valdina. So, it's a
Do
long...
you know this person? Why'd you go?
Close personal friend of Jan's?
Dude, say the name again?
John Valdina?
Yes.
You
100% I do.
You do?
Yes.
Do you want to say who it is or no?
No.
It's John Valdina.
Listen, this is a... I'm not going to say anything right now. I want to hear this first.
All right.
I am taking back. Let's go.
So he says, long-time listener, first-time emailer, maybe not that long. I'm only on episode 35. So he says the barbecue fail. This requires a little backstory. Behind a volunteer fire station, let's call this small town Friendswood. Oh, so he's a local.
Yep.
Some volunteer
This is
firefighters.
John. I know John.
Maybe he just
This
made
is
that
my
up.
boy. This is. He's a barbecuer. Let's go.
Some volunteer firefighters had become barbecue and brisket masters on their new Bronzefield offset smoker. New Bronzefield. Is that?
Yeah.
That's what you used to have.
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
old. They don't even make those
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
This
No.
thing must be an old sucker.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
The firebox was rusted out. That's what happened to mine. So scrap metal was placed inside to keep honest ash from falling out. We always kept the outlet choked down to make sure we had thick smoke coming out of every leak point. Yep, that's exactly how my Bronzefield was. Because obviously more smoke is better. And we cooked our briskets at 1 hour per pound exactly. I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Cook your
Yeah,
brisket
that's-
1 hour
yeah.
per pound? Is that about right?
That's a thing.
I think that's
It's
what
a it's
they
a
say.
thing.
It's a-
That's
yeah.
what they say.
16
Right.
pounds.
It's not
going
an
to take
accurate
16
thing, but
hours
yeah.
to cook.
We heard of a barbecue cook-off, Fire Helping Fire, a firefighter charity held at the Galveston County Fairgrounds. Obviously, they weren't ready for us, so we signed up and cooked. To our surprise, we didn't make top 10, and we left. We didn't know about checking the sheet later to see our placing. We just thought we didn't know good barbecue. But if there was a most last place, we would have found it. This is not the fail. Fast forward to 2 more cook-offs, and we pick up a new member of the team. He's a ringer. He had been cooking with the Lighthouse charity team for decades and thousands of barbecue under his belt. He explained what a temperature probe was, now how to stabilize and keep your temperatures consistent, resting a brisket. Who knew? So now we are in. 3rd team cook-off, same charity. This is at the Pasadena Fairgrounds, which is, if you don't know, it's a pretty big one, especially around here.
I think we have a plaque on the wall for chili or something.
Yeah,
don't
We have one right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now we are at the award ceremony. We are on the last ticket to be called First Place Brisket, and me as leader of the team, I have the tickets. Hear the number, and it's us. My new team member is ecstatic. The whole team is strutting up to the podium, clapping, hollering. We get up to grab our trophy, only to be met at the podium with another team. They had the winning ticket. My drunk ass transposed the last 2 numbers forever and eternity. I am never allowed to hold the tickets again.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Come on,
John. You know what? So
that's hilarious.
John is amazing. He is actually a guy that I've got to know through just being in business and whatever else. So thank you so much. And also, he's a customer. But dude, thank you so much for sharing this.
That is so funny.
That is
funny. Can you imagine
one.
that is like stoked going up there and everything. Like,
how embarrassing.
We have all been there.
We have not.
No, I'm telling you right now, we have all been there going, is that us? Is this us?
Of course.
Is this us? Right? We've all been there. Hey.
But if he was that drunk, that means he had a good time.
100%.
That also explains why they didn't get first place.
Yeah. So what this means is
he's going to get some
Suckabusters. Everybody wants some Suckabusters. Let's go, John.
And he's also in the running for
James.
Do I have a catchphrase or something? Or, no, he's in a running for the end of the year giveaway.
Do your jingle, James.
Yeah,
so jingle? I don't remember.
End of the year giveaway.
Hey, no, there's no jingle.
You're making me like my wife. Like, I told you about this. Like, I don't think you did. I think you're telling me you told me about this.
It's called gaslighting.
I think you told me about it.
She gaslighted
secretly
you.
go in my room.
But this is a good giveaway.
Shit, I'm forgetting everything.
I'm telling you right now, we're going to have an epic freaking giveaway.
We already know one of our sponsors is Smoker Builder, Frank over there.
100%.
And
the tank.
The more interaction we get, the more he's going to give for the giveaway.
Yeah,
it's just going to keep growing and growing.
We're talking about barbecue pits. We're talking about rubs. We're talking about sauces. We're talking about barbecue gear. This is not going to be. It's not for the faint of heart. Like, do you want to be involved? Chime in. I'm here. Like, is there a protocol, John, that we're putting out there as far as like?
Not yet, but I would say.
How do you enter? How do you enter for this? Yeah,
you send in your barbecue win or your barbecue fail. That's how you
enter.
Yeah.
But also go to smokerbuilder.com. I mean, you should just go there, look around anyway, especially if you want to buy a pit. But then let them know Grab the Brisket sent you if you just want to pop them a message or something, and that's going to increase the size of the giveaway that we have.
Let's go. Let's go.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to send it in, I don't have my phone, so I can't tell you what the phone number is. But info
look down. It'll be in the comments.
Yes, it will be in the comments down below, in the information down below. I know it's 434 something. Doesn't matter. Just scroll down.
You know, we tried to find a number for that thing to make it all catchy and everything, and it was just like nothing available.
Right.
We tried so many different combinations of brisket and barbecue and everything. We couldn't get any damn numbers.
Send it through any of our social medias. Go to our website, grabthebrisket.com, info@grabeminthebrisket.com. Any of these places, you can send your story over and we'll share it. I got some ideas for next year's giveaway already.
Dude, is it...
I'm already thinking
curious
about next year.
We're going to cook a brisket and we're going to ship it to you.
I think
that'd be actually fun.
What about $100,000?
Hey, what? Yeah,
what about it?
I'll take it.
Stuff a brisket with $100,000.
Yeah, it's mush paper when we get done with it.
It's no longer legal tender.
Do you think we should
but it is tender.
Do you think we should host like a like a cruise.
Host a cruise?
Yeah.
I would love to
let
be
me
that
reach
big,
out to
Jan.
Carnival.
Hey, so listen, just reach out to Carnival. Guys,
Maybe
in
in a rowboat.
2024, 2025, we're hosting a cruise. It's going to be freaking crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Seriously?
It's fake news, but
Yeah.
I do like the idea.
Super
Jane's
fake
just
news.
going to get
I'm
like a
just
big
kidding.
room.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Hey.
BYOB, but you know.
I got the room with the window.
Yeah, right. Now we're good.
Well, it's a porthole. but-
Yeah. Oh, man.
Man, sometimes this show just goes a little bit off the rockers, and sometimes
It just hits.
It just hits. I thought,
And this is one of those hits. You know?
I thought it was a pretty fun episode. I mean, I think we touched all bases.
We tried to.
Yeah, we did. Everybody
barbecue,
got touched,
beer,
for sure.
obscurity. Yeah,
Chiropractors.
Chiropractors.
obscurity.
Yeah. The only thing we really didn't talk about was no, I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
I was going to say barbecue, but I think we did barbecue.
I do miss
did
your
talk
list
barbecue a
though,
little
James.
bit.
We haven't had a good like James list in
Right?
a
What's
long
going
time.
on? You haven't done any like
I missed the list.
I've been
researching
looking
or whatnot.
and, yeah, I don't just nothing's really
That's popped
coming.
out to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing's like really just
You're still on the lookout for the list, so
Definitely,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, good.
so it's there. Usually, I mean, we've been trying to be subdued and just really kind of focus on the barbecue. We've had a lot of interviews
A lot of interviews recently.
and we got a cool interview coming up here. Is it next week?
I believe we have one next week.
Yeah, is it Thyron Matthews or Thyron?
Yeah, I don't have my phone still, so I can't
It's
tell
the
you
winner
for
of
sure.
the Netflix
Yeah.
barbecue
Yeah.
showdown.
Yep.
Sweet.
Could I have my phone back though?
Nah.
Yeah.
You're
No.
good.
Sure.
We're recording. You
Yeah,
don't need
sure
it.
you can.
It's fine.
Communal
Yeah,
We're about to
property.
wrap
fine.
this
Hey,
up anyway.
Maybe
Right.
tomorrow or
I just wanted
next
to like
day.
maybe put out more information, but
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Yeah,
It's not
tomorrow
like,
the next
I
day,
don't
it's fine.
need to.
Nah, who
Okay.
cares?
Nobody's
All right.
listened this far anyway. They all tuned out.
Right. Okay.
Well,
Well,
James, does
James,
that
this is the
conclude?
part where you start telling us about how this is the sad part.
Yeah,
Rah, rah.
This is part of the episode.
yeah,
do you have something you want to
No,
interject again?
I actually, I
I
just
start talking and you. Can,
I just want to say that I have really enjoyed like just being here with you guys, just talking about our barbecue, our feng shui, our weirdness that we have, because obviously we're super weird. But yeah, man, it's just been a badass night.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
And
Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Yeah, I love it, man. Hey, speaking from the heart, love that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is honestly, it's like this is the part of the episode where I kind of like equate it to like the what was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Will Smith just walks into the
Jazzy
room,
Jeff
like,
gets thrown out
when
the door.
they're leaving. No, the one where they're leaving. It
Oh,
might
the
be the
very last-
finale
yeah,
or
that
whatever.
was
And he
sad,
walks in,
right?
and just like there's an empty room. Just like, man, it's over
Dude,
with.
that was
God,
a
you
good.
feel like that every week?
Yeah.
This episode's over with. So
That was a good finale.
you guys are gonna have to
Damn,
just
so.
click the next button, and you'll get to listen to the next episode, right?
Till the next episode.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, guys, it's been fun talking barbecue, you guys.
Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We've been great.
Smoke on.
Dang it, Bobby. Just grab the brisket. We'd like to give a special thanks to SUCKLEBUSTERS Barbecue Rubs and Sauces, Bonner's Fiesta Spices, Cooley Nation Custom Koozies, Cambro Manufacturing, Yeti Coolers, the Smoke Sheep Barbecue Newsletter, and Dow Strong Knives. We definitely appreciate your support.